Hey, all you space cats. Welcome to the Black Hole Podcast, Season 8, Episode 8. I'm Mitch Miller, your host, the most neutral human being on the planet, the most transparent candidate on any ballot, and the most underground artist in the universe. Today I'm challenging the U.S. Marshal Service to a non-lethal duel. Every agent, contractor, operator, employee, all the way up to the director of the U.S. Marshals, I, Mitchell Miller, challenge you to a non-lethal duel using non-lethal dueling pistols, non-lethal swords, or scholastic wrestling match is my go-to because that's what I have experience in, and it's probably the safest with an officiant there. My terms are, if I win the duel, you must use your influence and resources to transition the FBI of the United States to an all-female Bureau of Investigation. I mean, we have all-girl schools, all-boys schools here in the United States. Why can't the FBI be an all-female Bureau of Investigation here in the United States? You can always go back after 10 years or 15 years to co-ed. Let's try this to see if we can equalize the playing field between men and women around the globe. Now, the reason I choose dueling, I've argued that we should establish a code of honor for dispute resolution. And this is a strategy to reduce mass shootings. Now, firearms are equated with manhood in many cultures, right? And we had a system of honor involving duels for 100 years until the corporate communists took over this country and most of the world. So, if we reestablish an honorable way to settle disputes using pistols, this is, again, a strategy to reduce mass shootings. No one can entertain delusions they will be glorified by any faction of the population. If you commit a mass shooting, you will be seen as a coward. That's what this strategy involves. You could resolve this using pistols in an honorable way. Instead, you chose to conduct yourself in a different manner, and there's no entertaining the delusions that this is you're going to be glorified by some faction. All right, moving on. So I'm a problem solver. I think about problems like traffic, for instance, and I've talked about strategies of reducing traffic on several episodes. Now, reducing traffic helps the environment, obviously, but everyone agrees that traffic is annoying, right? So one strategy I would deploy here in Pittsburgh as mayor or empowered in any way is to reduce the number of delivery trucks driving, especially during rush hours here in the city. I would develop an app called Night Shift or something along those lines. And it's like an Uber or Lyft, but for unloading and stocking small businesses, unloading trucks, stocking the freezers or the coolers or whatever. This app, this software startup, helps small businesses. It pairs with independent contractors like Uber drivers and Lyft drivers, supposedly. It pairs independent contractors with small businesses. The small business owner, say they own a little restaurant, they train these independent contractors on how to unload the trucks in a specific way and put them in the freezers until the owner can come in and do it the way they want to do it, but just to quickly unload the trucks and get them the refrigerator and freezer stuff in. These contractors would stay with the same business, obviously, once they learn how to do that. And they would come in overnight, and the business owner would schedule deliveries for overnight. So basically, we're going to try to shift city deliveries to the overnight hours or the non-rush hour hours, and small businesses cannot field overnight freight teams and crews. So this app steps in and pairs, night owls that want to work freelance, unloading things, to come in and help these small business owners so that everything's there in the morning when they show up. They can put everything in order, and it helps small business, right? It's a freelance labor that can help a small business be more organized and not have to employ and as many people, right? And that's my point here, is we have the technology to help small and regional businesses, but we're not using it, right? We don't need mega corporations. We just don't need them. We can have small and regional businesses. And that's the big lie they're feeding you through media and everything else, is that we need these mega corporations, and that's okay to have them. But let's look at one like Amazon, for instance. So we'll look at the plus side, right? Amazon sends trucks on routes every day, and people order, and people ordering from Amazon, it does reduce the amount of people driving to 10 different stores. Overall, it's good for the environment, and Amazon is on track to have an all-electric fleet of trucks. So overall, Amazon is doing some good for the environment. It's reducing the amount of people on the roads driving just to go get a little trinket or whatever they need that, they would have to run out. It's reducing the traffic on the streets, and they're sending the trucks on the same routes, the same amount of trucks every day. So what's it matter if it's in an Amazon truck or if you had to drive to the pharmacy to go get it? It reduces the fuel consumption and the emissions. The problem is these companies, they gobble up good software, right? There's a software startup that is initiating robots for warehouse floors, and Amazon buys it up and hoards it for themselves, right? They hoard the good software, and they deploy it across the whole nation and all the warehouses. So, you could have 4 regional delivery businesses that have software that are compatible with each other, right? So if you needed to send a package the whole way across the country, you live in New York City, you give it to the Northeast delivery company, and they take it to the middle of the country, and their software scans right over, and it goes to the Northwest delivery company, right? You can have compatible software that is autonomous, and businesses that are autonomous that can facilitate the same amount of trucks on the same amount of routes throughout the whole country, just like Amazon. And this is they deliver to the same services nationwide, and it's more secure because you have more software, more autonomous software running on more systems. And that is one of the things that I meant when I called Billionaires extremely stupid in my last season of this podcast. They build unsecure systems too big to fail so that the government has to protect them. And basically that's going to be the future of the intelligence agencies, right? Protecting and guarding and safeguarding and cyber securing these giant, colossal national security issues that these billionaires create, right? It's all going to be taxpayer funded. So, if I built a software company, it would be solely to help small and regional businesses. It would be to facilitate and make things easier for small and regional businesses. And if it was kept under my control or mostly under my control, I would never sell out to a mega corporation. I would ensure that we only accept investors dedicated to this model, right? A nationwide software company that just facilitates small and regional businesses. It doesn't sell out to the major corporations. It allows small and regional businesses to organize themselves like the mega corporations. But again, these small and regional business owners don't want to take over the whole country. They're happy making $1 million a year if they can get there, right? It's only the extremely greedy that seek these mega corporations, basically. So our software engineers could split out, right? Once we form the company, they could split out to different autonomous companies under the same umbrella that help small businesses. One could help delivery companies for 4 or 5 delivery companies, while another helps coffee shops. So it's one umbrella company to facilitate small and regional businesses rather than buying up every aspect of an industry or all of the industries like Amazon did, right? And so my argument here is that millions of different software is more secure than 3 software platforms. That's basically what we have with our mega corporations. 3 software platforms, and sure, they pay engineers to secure their software. They do, but the companies are too big to fail. So if there's a major attack or there's major issues, they're going to ask for the help of the NSA or whoever. And I think that's the future of where things are going, is that it's just basically going to be our tax money paying to secure these mega corporations' software, because the billionaires were so stupid in the way they conglomerized everything that they've left us open to huge security issues. So we have the technology for everyone to be a millionaire rather than 3 billionaires, right? Millions of different software is more secure than 3 software platforms, and we have the technology for everyone to be a millionaire rather than 3 billionaires. Everyone can have a small business, a regional business, make $300,000 a year, $1 million a year. That's where technology should be. That's where software companies should be. Let's make it easy for people to have their own businesses. Now, politicians, they want to tax billionaires, right? But you'll never get widespread support for raising taxes. That's their mistake. You can't just run on a platform that we're going to tax billionaires and all people hear is, oh, you're going to raise taxes? Sure, you're going to raise taxes on them, but what's it mean for us? And so on and so forth. It's too weak of a strategy. I say, look, it's a national security risk. And we should make it illegal to have corporations this large. An economy with billions of businesses, all interacting with compatible software, compatible but autonomous software, is so much more of a secure of an economy, so much more secure of a nation than a few mega corporations deploying the same software across so many facilities. So I think we should make it illegal to have companies this large. Simply illegal. We should limit the size of a company to one of the 5 regions in the United States, the 4 continental regions, and 1 region to facilitate Alaska, Hawaii, and all the territories. That's it. You can't grow your business any bigger. You can't outgrow your region. There can be multiple businesses doing the same thing in those regions. You know, as much competition as you want. But you can't be larger than the region. It's illegal. It's a national security risk. You're putting the whole country at risk by doing this. But what do we do until then to keep the mega corporations honest? Here's what I would do as president, because these companies are making garbage. I would introduce a tax break. I've talked about a tax break based on the amount of public land each state has in eliminating the Electoral College on the last season. This tax break will get us on track to having long-lasting products in our country. Products that last 20, 30, 40, 50 years instead of garbage, planned obsolescence designed to be in a landfill within 10 years. It comes from a simple concept here. This is my simple concept. The warranty program has to be more profitable than the manufacturing department of a company. The warranty program has to be more profitable, or as profitable as the manufacturing department of a company. So automakers, auto dealerships, they have service departments, and they make money from their service departments. I also think this should be illegal. They shouldn't be able to make money off vehicles breaking just outside of warranty, right? It's kind of a scam. You could have small businesses, independent, certified mechanics with their own shops. And sure, the dealerships could sell the parts, the auto manufacturers could sell the parts. That makes sense. But having the service centers fixing the cars and locking people into only getting service there, or they void their warranty, and then as soon as it breaks out of warranty, you're going to end up taking it there, and they're making money off of it. Making money off of products not lasting long. It doesn't make sense. So this tax break, this new tax law, would require U.S. manufacturers, possibly anyone that sells products in the United States, to offer a 10-year warranties on their products, on all products. So a lot of manufacturers offer 2, 3, 4, 5-year warranties. Say they currently offer a 2-year free warranty. It comes when you buy the new product. They must offer an additional 8 years after that 2 years for a fee, what they think is a fair fee for an extended warranty on that product. So now they're making money from warranty subscriptions, right? And a lot of companies do offer extended warranties, but not everybody buys into them. This tax break would give every U.S. citizen a $1,000 tax credit at the end of the year. And when they fill out their taxes, it's a credit. When they fill out their taxes, they fill out a form and they choose which warranties they want to put money towards. So this is where direct file tax service, the direct file software that the federal government tried to deploy, could be helpful because you could do it all online and you could fill out the form. So say a person has 20 appliances, and the warranty program for each appliance is $50 per year for the extended warranty for each appliance. They fill out the form to extend the warranty on all 20 appliances. That's their tax credit. They put it all towards the 20 appliances. Or say someone has 10 appliances at $50 a year for the extended warranty, and they have 2 tractors, a tractor and a lawnmower, at $100 a year for the extended warranty, and 2 cars at $150 per year. The tax credit will cover all of their extended warranties for the year, right? So that's how the tax credit works. You can use it towards extended warranties. Now, maybe some products are only $5 a year for an extended warranty. A blender might be $5, right? So you could have 30 appliances, or however it works out. So now it's more profitable for companies to make products that last more than 10 years because nearly everyone has subscribed to an extended warranty. The warranty department is more profitable than the manufacturing department, and this pushes the products even further out to 20 or 30 years, right? Oh, we can keep our extended warranty program going for 15 or 20 years and see where the middle ground, where they break even on it, right? And then maybe they no longer offer warranty after 15 or 20 years. Maybe in another 10 years we can pass a new tax law, up the tax credit a little bit, and say you have to offer 15-year warranties now, right? We need to push these manufacturers to stop making garbage, to make products that last a long time. And you may say you're not getting that $1,000 in your pocket every year, but if you have products that last 20 or 30 or 50 years and you only have to buy one product in your lifetime, it's saving the United States taxpayer money, right? You can use it to go out to meals. You can use it to go to see entertainment and do things like that. So I believe this tax credit, this tax law, will get us on track to more products that last 50 years. More quality products that last 50 years. So that's what I would do as president. I'll end with this. So I've been systematically changing the thumbnail picture for my 202 video series on YouTube. Been changing it to a picture of an exit sign on an Ohio interstate that we took a picture of on our way to Hocking Hills. It says 202, exit 202. Systematically changing it to that photo. But I noticed the other day when I passed the EMT satellite garage near my house that a Pittsburgh City truck was parked outside, and it had a 202. It was number 202. It's like a big box truck. It looks like an armored box truck, and it says City of Pittsburgh 202. Noticed it. I wish I would have jumped out and got a picture of it. But I invite any of my Pittsburgh fans, anyone from around the area, if you see this truck 202, City of Pittsburgh truck 202, snap a picture of it, send it to me through my websites or email or any way you can. Send me your snapshot of the truck 202, and we'll make all 202 images on the video series of 202 a different image of truck 202. Now, I don't get very much participation, but I'm hopeful this is the one. This is the invitation that's going to get you to reach out and send me a pic of Pittsburgh City truck 202. Thanks for listening. Until next time, I wish you peace, prosperity, and homeostasis.